Hi, I'm Paul Queck with the Interstate 35 FFA chapter in Truro, Iowa. This is my 1957 John Deere 720 gas high crop. It started out in Pennsylvania and I thought it would be a great tractor to have fun and restore. To start off with, we had to change the front rim right out of the shed. The rims were so rusty we couldn't even load it. We had to put a 730 rim on it just to even get it on the trailer. Along with it was missing really bad to start off, and that's not good. So we had a few problems. It was really rusty and really rough. So I'll show you through and show you what I did. From the front to back, we started out, we had to build some U-bolts here. They were missing, and what we did was we took a 5/8 rod and took a die and bent it around with a rosebud and had some fun with that. We had to replace a lot of the bushings through the front end. Moving backwards, we had to replace have the carburetor rebuilt by Robert's Carburetor in northern Iowa. They do a great job. We love having them work on it, and we really like it. Then we had to go find a gas manifold that had a propane manifold on it. This is actually an original gas 720 manifold, which is kind of hard to find. They're not cracked or not being used. Moving back, we got to move back. We had to have the starter rebuilt, which is down underneath here, and whatnot. Then on the hood, really rough situation right here. As you can see, it's a long ways up to pour gas in. A lot of times it must have been missed because it was extremely rusty right through here. We had to do a lot of work right in through here, and there were a lot of dents. The tin work was really rough, especially up on the nose cone where people jammed it and whatnot. And we also had to replace the screens. They were really rough and bent, just like the rest of the nose cone. Moving back a little farther, to show you the rear end a little bit, if you come around here, the axles are extremely short on this and extremely rare and hard to find parts for. Luckily, we could find the bearings to replace and the seals, so we had to replace the seals and the bearings in both axles. The axle is only from there to there. The rest of the way through, it's a chain driven bull gear, driven by a second axle right through here, which comes off a whole chain drive assembly connected to the brakes and whatnot in the transmission. Moving on, we had to build the hitch assembly here. All we had were the 4 drops, and we had to build the rest of it based on what we saw out of a book. The drawbar is just a regular standard like 40-20 drawbar we found, bolted onto a hitch assembly that would be much like the original. Moving on around the tractor, we had to replace little things like the clutch pulley cover that was extremely bent, the exhaust pipe, and also the ignition system. We went completely through it, put all new gauges in it, and we also had to have this replaced, which just a standard thing we do. We run one through the shop, we replace the generator and have them worked on just because it's a good thing to do so you don't break them. We had that done at G&D Electric in Indianola, Iowa. They do a great job for us. We really like how they do it. And that'd be about where we end it. Thank you. Thanks to Titan Tire for my tires. They do a great thing there, and we really appreciate it.